Yeah. Is it still morning? It is. It's 25 past 10. 25 past 10 on the 13th, which means tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Has anybody out there got their Valentine's ready? I haven't got a fucking Valentine, so I haven't got to worry about it. I have. I sent a message to my American friend saying, "Can I make you my adoptive Valentine's?" I says, "You won't get a card or any flowers, but it's the thought that counts." You know what I mean? Oh dear. Here's a sad fact: is that in another 13 days, would it be? It would be 13 days. Wouldn't it? It's 13th day, but in another 13 days, we've got almost a fortnight. Will be the anniversary of the passing of my girlfriend. So if I get to the point when I'm getting close to there and I'm a bit off, and I forgot why, that's probably the reason why. So yeah, not looking forward to that, but hey ho. You have to celebrate certain things, don't you? You know what I mean? Try and bring out the happy. Bring out the happy. Anywho, at the moment I'm over here at Womble. My freaking hands are dirty. I think this steering wheel's black. It's fucking horrible. I have sort of give it a bit of a wipe, but yeah. I'm over here in Wombourne. It's only up the road really. It ain't far. It's sort of like the other side of Wolverhamptonish, if you like. Sitting here on the bay and just going to wait to get loaded. So yeah, something different for a change, yeah, as you do, you know. Nothing much else happening. I'm just chilling out, minding my own business, getting on with the day. Yeah, it's not as bad as it was this morning. I mean, this morning, this is the colour of the fucking rag, eh? Yeah, that's it. That's this morning. That is off the steering wheel. It gets lighter the more you wipe it, the lighter it gets. You know what I mean? So try and remove all the dirt and grime and shit, which is something I don't really understand. But you've heard me whinge about it fucking countless times, and I don't get why the end of this, because realistically, you would have thought. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are drivers out there that just don't, but you would have thought that they wear gloves. Unless your name's Mark and you wear gloves all the fucking time. He's got driving gloves, he's got fucking outside gloves, he's got gloves for getting into bed in. You know what I mean? He's got all sorts of types of gloves he has. He's a glove fanatic. Yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd get this wiped off while I'm sitting here chilling out. And I thought I'd have a chat to you lot, being as I haven't done one this morning because I was a bit preoccupied. I can't remember, you know. I mean, if I mentioned it at all, I'm not sure if I have or not. I don't know. Did I tell you about the assessment I did the other week of a foreign driver? Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, do they think that because we are now part of Nolan's that any old Tom, Dick and Harry can get a job at John Lamb's Transport? Now, I'm all for people getting jobs, right? Especially if there's jobs to be had, but I'll put it to you like this, right? If there was a job, right, for me to be the plastic seal tester on a rocket that is commissioned to be launched into space, right? There's his job. I am a plastic seal fucking tester, right? What do you think the chances of me getting a job like that when I know fuck all about rockets, right? That's the kind of, scenario you got to put your mindset in when you have some of these people who come along. This one particular guy, he comes in for this job, so I've been asked to go and give him an assessment. Well, straight away, before we even got out the yard, he failed. But I took him out just for the benefit of the doubt, and now he fucked it up completely. First thing he says before we even got out the yard was that never driven a right-hand drive vehicle before, and I'm thinking that's not really the information that I would like to hear, because that tells me that you have no idea how to drive one of these vehicles with the fucking steering wheel on the right. But I thought, well, if you're a driver, it will be a bit weird. I can understand that much. You're going to be slightly out of position because you're used to being over there. So I can understand that, and you can sort of put a bit of a leeway for that, sort of like, And so there I am. He's hooking up the trailer while I'm watching him, and he gives the fifth wheel lock a bit of a shake, the handle, and then walks off. And I went, what about the dog clip? Because his English was pretty much naff, he didn't know what I meant, so I had to show him, and he says, we don't use them. I've never used one of them before. I'm like, ugh. Now, I don't know how they work over in whatever country in the European states, I don't know, but we use a dog clip on our trailers. I would have thought that was a general scope of all trucks. But if you're out there and you drive in the European, you are one of those people out there, let me know if you don't use them, because in this country, if you're caught without the dog clip on, I think it's about £1,000 fine. But I think it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. But put it this way, you'll get a right fucking slap on the wrist if you do it. Right? Anyway, so we got that sorted. Found the number plate, put that on, done the checks, because I wanted the truck and trailer after we finished this little toot-up road. So as we get out the yard, he's driving up the curbs with the front wheels, not the trailer dragging over them. He's actually buffing up against the curbs with the front wheel on the left-hand side. Like I say, I understand having a certain amount of different perception from this point of view to that point of view. I get it, right? But not to that extreme. That's just ridiculous. But we went off, and his lane discipline was about as useful as fuck all. And we come all the way back, and but halfway through the thing, he then decides to put his seatbelt on. Like I say, I had to give the guy the benefit of the doubt, and I never even bothered to go down the checklist. I just went failed across the whole thing, because after we parked the vehicle up, which we only just literally dumped it in the yard because I wanted to get my stuff out of the vehicle I had earlier to put it into that one, I get in it, and as I look at the tacho, it says driving without card, and I'm like, I don't believe this. Now, one of you lot out there will have to clarify this for me, but the digital tachos have been in play for quite a while. I can assume that there may be some older vehicles out there that still use the cards, but I bet they're very far and few between. But anyway, when you get into a HGV vehicle, no matter what you're doing with it, what's the first thing you're going to do? Shove your card in, right? It's not something that you just do on a whim. You stick your fucking card in. But he never bothered. So he up the road and back again without even putting his card in. I'm like, oh, good grief. So, needless to say, he wasn't employed. But the way he was driving, though, to me, it was extremely dangerous. And I don't understand how, even if you are a left-hand driver, right, and you drive in your own countries, which will be all the right way for you, how you can be that bad at driving one of these vehicles. You are supposed to be a professional driver, I would have thought so. Taking your tests and what have you, which I would like to hope that they have. But to think that this guy would be let loose in one of these vehicles with the piss poor ability that he got, which is the only way I can put it, that's the politest way I can put it, because it was, oh man, no, that's the sort of skill that kills people, you know what I mean? And that's the seriousness of it all, because yes, this is a vehicle, but if you think of it, it's a machine that's used to transport goods, right? And it's not a fucking toy. And that's the thing that I try to illustrate to a lot of people. This is a machine that is used to transport stuff in that bloody great big box behind. And they're all come in all shapes and sizes, but they need to be respected for what they are. If you fuck about with these things, people die. It's no like, oh, sorry, mate, you got a bruised bum. Oh, never mind. No, they get fucking flat. It's simple as that. You know what I mean? But to think that you're going to have these individuals out there that have got absolute no respect for the vehicle whatsoever, and they wonder why there's these problems and accidents and shit. I mean, this is a job. And if you want to keep your job, you're supposed to realistically, use a bit of fucking smarts. Well, where do you draw the line? I mean, like I said before, if you're a smart person, do you really want to be sat behind a wheel? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, Josh, you're smart, but you're stuck behind a wheel. Yeah, but at least I pay attention. Well, never mind. Not to worry. At least he's not employed for us. But I do pity the poor person who he does work for. I mean, the only way I can see around that is if you are going to come over here and you've never driven this side before, I seriously recommend you go and have lessons. It doesn't matter whether you've passed your test over there. If you're going to drive in this country, it's all fucking back to front to you lot. Right, it would pay you dividends to, if you wanted to use this as a profession, go and have some lessons, retrain yourselves. I mean, that to me would be the best thing that we could ever do, right? But would that ever happen? Probably not. Well, I think I've ranted on enough, don't you? I'm just about to be loaded. How about that? Right, I'm going to go before the time runs out. And I will speak to you a lot tomorrow probably. And might even find something else to moan about. You have a good day. Ta-da! Bye!